Hello and welcome to Kundarak, the setting for our level 22 episode of Purple Dust Potions. Um, I am almost loath to share this because every time I have in the past said I was going out looking for something or some things, like the shuriken um, in the monk life, which we ultimately didn't need, but still it's turned into a bit of a disaster and I've never found what I was looking for. However, the last time was in this life, in the level 10 quest in the Restless Isles, the head of Golafan, and we did actually find the Royal Guard mask. So maybe this is the time to be looking for loot. We've done the Lords of Dust chain, did that quite nicely, and we're on now with the red Fens. We've done already the what's the protect the NPC quest? I can't remember, where you've got to protect Etervs or something is called. Is it the Refuge of the Ancestors? I think that's what it's called. We've done that anyway. I was considering showing you a double header of the Ziggurat quest and the one nobody particularly likes, the one with all the scorpions that you can sort of sneaky through. But I think we're going to do the round them up and blow them all up way, as we are well kitted out to do so. I missed a couple of items of gear I've added from 21. Black feather boots from the Borderlands, very nice item. So we've got a nice little bonus there to saves and to our defences. There's a speed bonus there, feather falling, freedom of movement, very important. So a really nice item. And also the upgraded version of the mysterious cloak. The 45 stacking healing amp there is allowing us to have a not too bad healing from the cocoon we use all the time, even in low Reaper, so that's nice. Now, I mentioned searching for something. I happened to find in the reward list one of these shaman's beads, and I thought, okay, charisma 5, evocation 2, yeah, not bad for a level 7 item. And I thought to myself, what might happen if we upgraded it to epic? And I was quite pleasantly surprised. The item itself isn't that bad, but then when you get the set bonus, the epic set bonus, I think is 4% artifact bonus and 20 spell power on all of these things, these main things. So it strikes me that that could be a very nice little two-piece set to have for leveling any caster. I have the. If you saw the Tempest Life last time around, you know that I have some half decent pieces to cater for a melee or a ranged, but I've never found anything that decent to go on a caster, sort of any caster, for level 20. And it strikes me that these two items could be it. So we've got the first one there, the Shaman's Beads. They can appear reasonably regularly in the reward lists for these quests. We've done one already, as I said. We're going to do the other two, possibly the last one as well, depending on how lucky we get in these reward lists. So the other one we're looking for is a Shaman's Band. It just so happens I have a ring slot free that I would totally be willing to give up. The amber pendant, we could give that up. It would require a bit of rejigging because we'd be losing 3 spell focus mastery then. I could put a scepter in there in the place of that orb, which isn't doing that much for us. We'd have to put the Sapphire of Dodge onto one of the 2 new items, which would be fine. We could do that. It's a level 20. Or I'd just more than likely go and get another Sapphire of Dodge. because that would save me a duelist toolkit. Okay, so that's the plan, to go out in search of a shaman's band in the quest reward lists, if we're lucky enough to complete said quests, of course. I took as a feat for level 22 epic spell power acid, 20 acid power, and I think an extra 10% crit damage for acid, and I think 5 universal spell crit damage, so not bad at all for our build. And I think that's about it. So let's go on our quest for the shaman's band. If I'm lucky enough to find the two of them, well, I've got one already. If I'm lucky enough to find the second one, I might take you with me to the altar of epic rituals in the 12 afterwards, and see about upgrading the two items to epic, and maybe we can add them to our arsenal this time around. Elder's Focus is not the one, is it? But that's part of a two-piece set as well. Well, that's interesting. I think I will take that too. I'm not particularly interested in these for the heroic versions, because I have plenty of half-decent heroic gear, but upgrading them to epic, what do we get for an epic Elder's Focus? And what is the other part of the set? So that would be 4. That's even better, isn't it? 4 artifact bonus on all spell critical chance, and 10 legendary bonus to spell critical damage. Okay, and that pairs with actually I think any of them can go with the Gem of Many Facets, can't they? And the Gem of Many Facets epic version, if I remember right, can be rolled, re-rolled as often as we want. Although in the trinket slot at the moment we do have some insightful corrosion. But I think you can craft on said gem as well. I will make a note and I'll do some investigation. There's no way on this earth that I would ever mess with the legendary Gem of Many Facets and burn hundreds of thousands of threads that I don't have. But the epic version, as far as I know, you can re-roll things for free, so we could get at least one set bonus we were interested in, and maybe make a set like that, and possibly craft some useful things onto there for us too. For me it would probably be acid, because every other life purple goes up as his own build, the acid warlock. So yeah, let's see what we can dig up. I'm quite keen to find out a bit more about these sets and the bonuses we could get from them. And that Gem of Many Facets, I do have 1 or 2 hanging around with one character or another. Never done anything with them. Maybe this might be the time to investigate. As I said, I wouldn't plan ever to use that as part of any endgame gear. Not because I don't think it's any good. It's best in slot for plenty of builds, I'm sure. But because I don't have the urge to burn up my very few threads of fate on maybe a chance of getting a set I could actually use in that gem, a set bonus. So that's going to be a big no-no for my endgame builds. But because I just think it'd be so deflating to let's say I've worked hard for 1,000 threads of fate from raids, which for me is quite a big deal, and I try 10 rerolls of the gem to get one legendary set bonus that would suit one of my builds, and didn't manage to do it. and I'm left there thinking, oh, I've just lost all that, you know, for nothing. So no, it's not going to happen for me. But for the epic, why not? Let's see what items we can dredge up, and then see if we can find a gem to match them, and for future caster lives, because I think it's transferable, isn't it, between characters? So it could be, especially for purple, it could be great. I've just realised my sound's still off, isn't it? Let's put the sound on. Oh, hello.
The top of the ziggurat. It's clear the fish people are trying to find something inside the ancient structure.
Ruby of Flame, okay. This is another one where the wilderness, there's no epic wilderness available, it's all heroic. Do we want to do one, or do we want to push a bit harder? Good question. Let's be a bit more ambitious. Let's go for 2. So that's probably going to mean it's going to take us more mana to defeat everything, with an extra Reaper Skull thrown in. So maybe I should have left it on 1 until such time as we'd got to the Evergreen, level 23. Hopefully I don't live to rue that decision. Oh, that was a horrible boob there. Mistargeted. I'm making a real mess of that. Right, I'm tempted to suggest it can only get better from there. That was really poor. Going straight to the multi-vial for the famine. That's proved pretty good so far. Frog is being overworked as usual.
Raven-eye slaves litter the floor. The Sahagan are cruel taskmasters.
So far, so good. Come on then, people, if you're coming. Oh, they've gone wandering off because they're blind. Okay. How are we doing for the... How are we doing for the old spell points? I'm doing my best to be frugal with them where possible. Okay, let's do an invis run here. Conserve a bit more. Oh, that was bad. What happened there? I think I pressed the wrong keys. What happened there? Okay, let's collect that and get out of here. I think you can can see Froggy is being a superb servant for the cause. Anytime there's just one thing on its own, boom, gone. On a fairly quick cooldown, and for a reasonable amount, 25 spell points. I think that's pretty good business at this level. So all around, great stuff. Okay, big attacks now. 2 Reapers in there. And that didn't quite go as planned, did it? Not too bad. Not too bad. I pressed a couple of wrong keys in there. Collecting all the Christmas or festive coins or whatever they are, because one of our bear party is an absolute hoarder of those cookies.
The magic barriers vanish, releasing a wall of water that floods the area.
I know there's a couple of traps in this little section somewhere, so our evasion should hopefully serve as well. There is a little thing on the side here, so we don't run into issues with running out of breath. I continue to be pretty surprised. The quest is level 23, isn't it, on Reaper? We at the moment are level 22, and we're absolutely rock and rolling it, aren't we, at the moment? Absolutely delighted at this. There might be a case for saying I need to look at putting it up even higher. I pressed the wrong key there. I didn't mean to do Wellspring, but okay, let's take advantage of it. While the Wellspring's going, let's go and go on a bit of a mini rampage. Now, do we need this shrine? Let's say no. Let's be confident. Multi-vial. Not good enough. Oh, that hurts. That hurt badly. The heal, as clunky as it is, because you do have to pause to target yourself, it does heal for a nice amount, as you just saw there. Oh, go away. Oh, we've got some elementals on the side, so I'm going to use this thing as cover. And then maybe we can just bombard the hell out of them. Our evasion served as well there against them too. Spell points are still looking okay. We're nearing the end. So I don't think I'm going to be made to rue my decision to skip the shrine. How many Reaper things do we get for... not bad, 700 Reaper XP for doing it on 2. Nice.
In the chamber ahead,
okay.
a wizard sifts through the remains of a
get the
smashed
boosts
container.
on.
The planar fetter
Frog the outlying things. Now, can we need the yellow one, don't we? That's a yellow one. Now the next one's going to be sending us into the orange state. So hopefully that's going to create some vulnerability situations on the opponents for us. Some nice purple numbers. And even if not, yeah, we got some purple there, that's good. I was going to say, even if not, we were hitting both with it anyway. Yes, happy days. That wasn't too bad, was it?
You were unable to retrieve the planar fetter, and the Sahagin have taken the magical device back to their underwater
Okay.
base.
Give us some nice tokens. Okay. So next up, the giants thing.
Sahagin.
So yeah, I think the strategy for this next one is going to have to be round up all those little scorpion things, or each time we get to a guardian maybe, because that blocks your way forward, doesn't it? Make as big a pile as we can and just hammer them then. That's one thing this build is particularly good at. I'm really looking forward to the next level, at which we won't have to pay so much attention to spell point conservation.
Now show that this marks the beginning
I'll
of
just
the
be able
Fire
to
Giant's
unload with all the
territory.
big things instead of pussyfooting around with some of these things. I think at that point we may be able to swap this carrion swarm for the dragon breath attack as well. We'll see. I was reasonably happy with how we did there, so let's stick with 2. I think we can, damage output wise, we can probably handle more. It's just that the mana is going to be drained because we're going to have to be casting big stuff to get rid of the higher hit points of the opponents. So maybe once we hit 23 we might be able to push even higher. Pleasantly surprised with how this is turning out. I wonder if we can frog this thing. I bet we can, you know. I bet we can. So we're up to 61 on the transmutation DC. It's not bad for early epic, but I would like to push it a bit higher if I could in the fullness of time. Embolden would do that for us, but that would compete at level 24 with Intensify. What do you folks think? What would you go for on a build like this when leveling?
So
More DCs or more spell power earlier? Oh, that failed. Okay. He is blind, but he's... can we freeze him? Ah, that's more like it. Okay. So our DCs weren't enough to get him turned to a frog. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe we need Embolden.
Iona whispers from your backpack.
I bet I can there we go. Good luck.
Wrong key. Oh, that's a horrible mess. Just a mess. No. Just like we did last time. Hopefully we've got the rubbish out of the way to start with, because that was abysmal. Okay. Should be able to find this. That's one of the nice things about the Alki. Has all sorts of skills with high intelligence and loads of class skills, so the search and spot and all that kind of stuff they can manage. They just don't have the trap side of things. You need to go, thank you. Yeah, these big single targets we should do alright against. Froggy's on a nice short cooldown. I'll pay 25 points all day long to get rid of those big buggers.
Let my staff show you the way.
Okay, now we're into the realms of the getting surrounded by stuff, aren't we?
Iona whispers.
So what do we do? Invis? Are we going up that way? No, this way. We do a bit of a sprint boost up here. Get to the first Guardian. Can we frog him? No. Okay. Is that because he's immune, or... Is he immune, or did I just fail to beat his save, I wonder? Okay, that'll do. Now keep an eye on the spell points, matey. Right, that thing has got to go. Let's get some vulnerability on him. Yes, that was beautiful. Quite impressed with myself at that. I was thinking about what I was doing.
Iona whispers.
So it doesn't look like we can turn the Guardians to frogs. I've got to time the flash freeze right to get him while he's up, and then just hammer him. Except I think he beat our DC again there. We're in a deep trouble now, aren't we? Healing. Where is he? Oh, he's died. Okay, that'll do. Let's get out of here. Put the gold skin back on. We're already halfway down the mana bar. I thought I heard a shrine down there. Did I? Yes. Okay, we'll take it. That would have been a bad mistake. You can disappear.
Now's a good time to take a breather.
So yeah, red crownage we got really mashed there, didn't we? And as clunky as it is, the heal admixture is helpful in beating the Reaper healing nerf. We do have some healing things on our gloves. Sunstone gauntlets. They're nominally level 15, but for some reason I've thrown a Sapphire of Good Luck 2 in there for saves. So it's reading as a 20, but we have some healing stuff on there. Also on the belt, which is irrelevant I suppose now, the devotion part of it, because we have better. Where was I? Let's throw that on. That. Right, so we have been distinctly lacklustre so far against the Guardian Scorpions. I was hoping Froggy would work for us there, and it's not doing. I do know that the higher up the Reaper Skulls you go, the more saves the opponents get. Maybe we've just bitten off a bit more than we can chew in that regard here, with the difficulty
Iona
setting.
whispers. Iona whispers.
No, so they are saving, aren't they? So it suggests it is possible to do. They're just beating our DC, which is a shame. Funny actually, we seem to be able to get them with the flash freeze often enough, but with Frog for some reason it's just not happening. Went for the vulnerability there. Okay, yeah.
Iona whispers.
A roaming scorpion is
Iona whispers.
Right, won't even bother with the frog. Gonna wait till all the stuff comes in, or not. Oh, it's disappeared. That's a beggar. Keep ourselves topped up. Now, get him. And the good thing about the multi-vial is, sort of in passing, it targets everything around, even though you're not really going for that. Oh, come on. Without some form of AoE or the sneaky side of things, this quest can be really tough, because with them healing through a lot of the damage as well, the higher up the Reaper level you go in here, the more they can just heal, and it becomes a real battle of attrition then, doesn't it?
Iona whispers.
Right, come on, can we just have one where we do reasonably well here? Come on. That's nice. Okay, that'll do. Now, Froggy can get you, can't he? It's funny, the biggest things in the quest we're turning to Frog with no problem. And those scorpion things, just no chance. What was that? Was that some crazy lag or what happened there? Okay. Let's try and blast all these with the fire thing here. Not exactly successful, was it? We've run out of gold skin. Okay, come on then if you're coming. Everybody. Right, now what do we do here? I know what the bear would do. There's no way she would leave a chest unclaimed. She would go for the treasure. So I guess we're going for it. Get the Hood of Unrest on.
You hear the earth rumble down below, and then a voice whispers,
Okay, we want to start with a yellow one to get the orange reaction going. Let's get all the boosts up, wellspring, everything. Throw the combination, get some vulnerability. Nice purple numbers going there. Give us a chance. Come on. More things. Displacement back up. My god, this gem, sentient gem's a drama queen, isn't it? When it said ow ow, I was thinking I'd be halfway down the bar. We took a little nick, didn't we? Having said that, that was disposed of rather nicely. Good stuff, that. Oh no, go away. Let me collect the loot in peace, my word. Have we still got some more? Alright. Is it all dealt with? Don't. Oh my god! It's a crown as well. You're getting frogged. And still they come. Have we any more now? Any more for any more? Flipping heck. We don't want that, do we? I think there's still one down there. Oh, you guys are a nuisance. Okay, finally.
Iona whispers,
Last guardian. Last chance to turn a guardian to a frog. Go on. Nope. So either they have a very high save, which I suspect they do, or we're just not able to do it. Ah. It's the same save as that. They're both fortitude, aren't they? And we have managed several times to do the flash freeze on them. I'm not quite sure what's going
I
wrong
hear
there.
the whispers.
Didn't
There
get
it
one
is.
frog. I've made a mistake. If you wait a bit, there's an epic chest here with a token, or at least some bits of tokens. The number of times I've recalled and forgotten about it and not had it. Legendary? No, we struggled a bit there, didn't we? But we got through okay. I can think of plenty of other build. Any melee build that I could have done in the past would have been struggling much more in there. So let's get back to the base camp and see if we can find one or two of these nice items to make a set. Okay, so that one we already claimed. This one, there's generally one or two blue items. There we go. Is that? Or is it the Shaman's Band that we're looking for? I don't know. That's a different set again, isn't it? That's light alignment positive. I'll still take it though. You never know. Shaman's Beads, we already had them. Oh, that's a shame.
I can't believe we did it.
Okay, just for the sake of completeness, hang on a minute. Just for the sake of completeness, I'll show anyway.
That was fun. I look forward to working with you in the future.
The system in the 12. For those of you who haven't seen, it's really easy. Just teleport to the 12 or walk here next to the tower, just round the side of the tower. We've got this fella here, Lahar, that you go to trade for your hearts for reincarnation, just next to Altar of Epic Rituals. And here we can upgrade all sorts of heroic loot into stuff to be used in early epic now, because well, as far as I'm concerned anyway, the early epic game you were just basically running with late heroic stuff, because there was nothing really of any decent stuff on offer. Now you've got the Borderlands stuff at level 21, and there's also the Salt Marsh at 20, some excellent gear, and this stuff that we can upgrade. All you need, if you just put your item into the barter window, that's the bear. And just put your thing into the barter window. It's telling you what you can do with it and what you need. 50 of these glowing fen mushrooms that you pick. You'll have seen me picking them up for completing the quests. And we have 740 of them, so that's fine. It's telling you as well what the end item will look like. So let's go ahead and make that epic. And where is it? I think it's there. There it is. Two slots as well on all the, like the Salt Marsh items. Two slots always on these epic items. So really nice to have. It's not a bad item in its own right, that, I don't think. But the set bonus for artifact bonus to spell crit chance is very nice for a leveling caster. So let's go ahead and put that one in there as well. Upgrade that. They're not terrible at the lower levels by any means, but I think maybe in company with many of you, I've got sort of Feywild and Dread and Ravenloft and bits and pieces So I don't really need that kind of stuff then. But for early epic, as you can see, I've got not very much of anything going on here for him for the caster side of things, aside from the caster stick that we've got there, the acid stick. That's from the Borderlands, and a couple of level 21 items. But aside from that, it's all heroic. So these. Where's it gone, that one? That's the Shaman's Beads. So on any... Like, we have Sorcerer coming up, don't we? That would be a nice one for that. Evocation, Charisma. 2 slots there as well. So I'm tempted to just keep these safe to one side. And hopefully, in the not too distant future, we'll be able to make a nice set out of them. This one as well is from that thing. I don't think it upgrades into too much, this, from memory. It's an exchange of hit points for spell points there, 5 times, but disappointingly it's only 50 spell points, just like the heroic version. So that's unfortunate. I would have liked and hoped that the blood sacrifice component of that would have been significantly boosted, given that it's an epic item, but they decided not to do that. Actually though, Necro Focus, Profane Life, for the Nullification and Void Law side would help our poison side of our spell-like abilities at the moment. Might actually be good for when purple levels as a acid warlock and uses those 2 things. So let's go ahead and take that one too. It's the first time I've really done anything with this gear, making it epic, so I'm quite pleased to see this little collection taking shape. I've thrown that in the wrong place, haven't I? Where's it gone? And then this band as well we could do. I'm not sure if it'll come in for anything, that, but light alignment and positive spell power. We've already done the favoured soul, haven't we? And that would be the one. Having said that, the warlock as well uses that, doesn't it? Light and alignment. So why not? So we've got 4 pieces, plenty of pack ingredients left. Happy days. So I think I'm going to go ahead and finish up the chain, see if I can get anything from the last quest, the reward, and then maybe I'll have a fiddle about with the Gem of Many Facets and see if I can get a gem. I think we've got several in storage. They come from the Chronoscope raid. I think they can even come from the heroic Chronoscope raid, or maybe they only come from there. I don't know. They come from the optional in that, so you can totally farm them with a capped character. And I'm almost certain that at this altar we can re-roll the bonuses on the epic version for free. And if that's the case, I'll do some fiddling about and I'll show you the results. Okay, I think that about wraps it up for this one. Thank you very much as always for looking, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Take care.